In a quiet monastery nestled amidst mist-covered mountains, lived a renowned Zen master named Aiko. Aiko was known throughout the land for his profound wisdom and his ability to guide seekers towards inner healing. People from far and wide would make the arduous journey to seek his counsel and find relief from their emotional pain. One crisp morning, a traveler named Emi arrived at the monastery gates. Emi carried a heavy burden of emotional pain, a weight that seemed to crush her spirit with every step she took. She had heard tales of Aiko's transformative guidance and was determined to find solace within his teachings. With a humble heart, Emi was welcomed into the monastery by the monks who resided there. Aiko, sitting serenely in the garden amidst blossoming flowers, beckoned her to join him. Emi sat down, her eyes welling up with tears as she finally released the emotions that had long been suppressed. Aiko's presence was calming, his aura like a gentle breeze that carried away the stagnant emotions that had held Emi captive for so long. Without a word, Aiko handed her a single lotus flower, its petals untouched by the morning dew. Emi, Aiko spoke softly, observe this lotus flower. It emerges from the murky depths of the pond, its roots anchored in the darkness, yet it blossoms in pristine beauty above the water's surface. Just as the lotus finds its way from the depths to the light, so too can you transcend your emotional pain. Emi held the lotus in her trembling hands, her tears falling onto its delicate petals. But how, Master, she whispered, her voice laden with sorrow. Aiko's gaze was steady, his eyes reflecting the wisdom of ages. Emi, emotional pain is like the muddied water of the pond. To heal, you must allow yourself to feel the pain fully, just as the lotus takes root in the darkness. Embrace your emotions without judgment or resistance. Let them flow through you, acknowledging their presence. Emi closed her eyes, holding the lotus close to her heart. She began to breathe deeply, allowing the waves of emotion to wash over her like a cleansing rain. The pain, once suffocating, began to lose its grip on her soul. She felt a glimmer of hope, like a ray of sunlight piercing through the clouds. Now, Aiko continued, just as the lotus releases its fragrance to the world, you too must release your pain. Visualize each emotion as a petal, one by one, gently drifting away on the surface of the water. As they float away, feel the space they leave behind, a space that is pure and untainted. With each petal she released, Emi felt a sense of liberation she had never known before. The weight of her emotional pain was gradually lifting, replaced by a newfound lightness of being. The lotus she held seemed to glow with a radiant energy, mirroring the transformation taking place within her. As the sun began to set, casting a warm golden hue across the garden, Emi opened her eyes. Her gaze met Aiko's, and she felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Master Aiko, you have shown me the path to healing my emotional pain. Like the lotus, I will rise above the darkness and bloom with renewed strength. Aiko's smile was like the reflection of the setting sun on a tranquil pond. Emi, remember that the journey to healing is a continuous practice. Just as the lotus returns to the water each night, you too must nurture your inner garden with mindfulness and self-compassion. And so, Emi left the monastery, her heart lighter than it had been in years. As she walked away, the memory of Aiko's teachings and the image of the lotus remained etched in her mind, guiding her on a path of emotional release and transformation.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos.